the dirt.
Music gave us music is the way we support our entire family. Music is the way that kind of, I mean, our whole family, a couple of generations, music kind of got us out of the hole. You know what I mean? Out of like a whole struggle, you know. So let the music play. It's kind of sometimes everybody comes to a point in their life where they just don't know what to do, and like, you know, and this song's kind of just like, that's the message. It's just like, let the music play, you know.
Can you take us to a place where things were real bad and where music actually got you out of it? Just one instance.
Oh, I mean, when
I could think like right before we got signed, probably like the 2-year period. I think we were like as broke. We were more broke than we'd ever been. Our mom was like living in the ghetto. Our sister was living with her. Our family had like no money, and it just seemed like a really hard time at the time. Me and him were working 2 jobs, and we were trying to gig with the band and just try to make it. And it was like every hour, every ounce of energy we were putting into the band, and it seemed like we were running in place. And
I mean, we definitely could have turned to some things that wouldn't have led us to as good of a future. And we just kept going with the music, you know. And honestly, I have some friends who don't, their lives aren't as good as mine today because they made some bad decisions, and we had music, you know. So music really like gave us our whole life, you know. So we definitely feel you know, grateful to just music and our fans, everything, the whole thing, you know. All of our fans know like our story and some of the things that have happened with our family, but I never told them, you know. And in a way, you know, my dad's kind of gotten a bad rap on our records. In actuality, he's the most hardest working guy I've ever met in my life, and he's the most stand-up guy, you know. And he's made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. Everybody has, you know. So, but you know, in our younger years, we were angry and we were dealing with it, you know, through these like little punk songs and, you know, whatever. But this song, I wanted to take our fans back to when they were happy, like so. The lyric is, you know, and you know, the Clash was on the radio, and Mom and Dad were still in love in you know, and it was a good year, 1979, you know. And first verse is about my dad, the second verse is about my mom, and so that was one of those songs that was just strictly for the fans, like just that's the part of Good Charlotte I think that's why we're still here, you know, 10 years from our first record.